Type moon scares me every single time. Anyway, did I figure out what the gallery thing was? Bun bun. I don't know any of these characters. Sure. Nice. Do I remember this? Oh, I kinda do. I don't know why. These are like artists. No wonder I didn't know I know. Oh, dang it. Dang it. Where's my wonderful what is it? Hey. Hang on, don't. Look away. What is the two gallery things? Anyway, what are we on next? Mash bees? Story. Okay, so it's gonna be Noel. We got something in our mail. If that little brat kept our promise, then this. No, stop. I think get my hopes up. I was holding the X button. I always get ahead of myself. But in the end, it's the best thing I could do with a bonus check. Oh, if you're wondering about the video's title, I'll talk about it in a minute. Time to open it. Heard the above report. Expected Noel is now revealed. It's going to be about Witcher 3 versus Witcher 4, and then like, price wise, and then it's going to be about like, stupid parts about the gaming industry. Per the above report, Executive Noel is now relieved of duty as burial agency agent. Your substitute... I'm trying to do that voice that she's doing. Your subsequent orders are a purified local order to engage in pilgrimage of almsgiving. Mario Gallo, Vestito, Cardinal of the Holy Church. Is this for real? What? I can't believe how easy that was. The church already processed the order. A reliable boss is what you need in life, I guess. I don't like that guy at all, but still. This is the end of that miserable part of my life. Goodbye with restrictive routines. And hello, normal patience. A normal, stable life is the dream. I'm getting too excited. Stay calm, relax. I can't stop smiling though. And it's all thanks to that tricksing kid. I stand on his custom massage when I was dumb with him too. Oh, but I'm giving him too much credit. He helped. Just a tiny bit. Oh. Anyway, I gotta hurry up and get ready to move. Their cheap apartment is utterly devoid of taste. As a mature woman, I need something gorgeous. That's all casual and cute. And, hey, stop distracting me. I'm trying to come up with a perfect plan! It's a Japanese proverb. Even people who disrupt daydreamers on the street get hit by cars and... So that's how it goes. I did not expect her to get hit by a car. Please! Please wake up, Miss Noel. Please wake up or else you're gonna die. Huh? What? What's that? Who's that? A high-ranking dead apostle? Where the heck am I? Ah, it's hot. It's hot. The guy is burning. Somebody explain this. What's going on? Miss Noelle, did you hit your head? Oh, it seems she did. She has a bump on the back of it. Oh, that's cute. You must have failed to roll after getting hit. You're very tough, but you're sloppy on the basics. Know that. You're sloppy on the basics. Please welcome back. Huh? I'm tough. Very tough? Hold on, I don't care if you're lying. Tell me how to get... Fine, you're the toughest annoyance in the world. How many times did I have to say that? Mr. Well, you're a vampire hunting specialist from a parallel world. And a guardian angel of your city, plus you have good business sense. You're the rising star of the burial agency. You're acting kind of strange, but then again, you've always been that way. Come on, get up, we're almost there. We had him on the ropes before, so we can win this if we focus. What? We can? Right, I was sure that was the situation. Alright, I can do this. Destiny is always in flux. Time for my big turnabout. Okay, so the whole price efficiency thing is effectively, so I haven't been mentioning this, but I've been like thinking this a lot. Okay, I do not remember the controls. Oh my god! Lock in! Lock in! Lock in! Please, lock in! What the heck was that? Okay, we need to lock it in to shut up for a minute. Miss as you go every day. Jeez. Dang it! How do I grab? Fine, screw you! I feel I lost control of myself for a moment. Yeah, I'm continuing. What? What?
Open your magic set. Fight.
Oh my god, it pierces! It pierces! Come on! Grab him already!
You lose.
Aha! You pathetic fool! I don't even know how to play this character. There's no assume I can't grab. Go on, something! Oh, I did it! I used up all my energy. Oh my god, I got those stupid dagger knives. Okay. So the price efficiency thing is effectively just like, if you're going to buy a 50 games, you might as well pick up a 15 games. Witcher 3 has like all the DLC of the previous games, and basically all the features because of how long it was in development. It's basically going to be like really close. With blood, energy. I jumped into it. Something! No! I hit the wrong button! I didn't mean to do that! Oh my god. So basically... Oh, geez, that was hard. So basically, it's about... how do I explain this? It's basically just about the fact that, like... So, if you're willing to put down like 50, 60 for a game, right? Chances are you're going to be available to buy a 15 game. Does that make sense? Like, if I'm going to pick up a huge major comic of a character, I should pick up a small comic, but comics are like £16 anyway, like £20, you know, whatever. Point is, they're relatively cheap, even if they're quite big, right? But when you're picking up a game like Witcher 3, am I recording? If you're picking up a game like Witcher 3, as an example, what happens is you're typically buying this game, and then you might not even like it. Like, I had this thing with the Far Cry 6, right? I bought that game full price, and I bought that game with the DLC, I'm going to be honest. So I wasted like a lot of money on that, right? And then I was like, oh my god, I hate this game. But I was like, okay, but with considering all the games I own, I've made money on. Like, I've made money on, in total, in terms of getting deals and entertainment and everything. So wasting that amount of money is fine once, right? I also got it on deals, so like it wasn't too much more expensive. But you get my point. But I did spend a lot of money on it. Like over 50. So here's the thing. If you are willing to play, like try playing Witcher 3 for like 10-20 hours, right? If you are willing to play it, you're enjoying it, then maybe pick up Witcher 4. But here's the problem, is a lot of gaming companies do this thing where, you know, like thankfully with Sony and Xbox they do this a lot more, but like they do a deal on a game that's going to come out soon to give you a taster, so you're more likely to get it. So then you buy both games, so then they get a higher price amount and you like the game more. It's the same reason like Horizon Zero Dawn was cheap at a point before the remaster came out, and then they were like, okay, let's bring it back up to normal price, which is scummy. But like, and they did that thing so that when you were getting Horizon Forbidden West, if you were thinking about getting it, one, you'd get more of the story, so you'd, for £15 or whatever, you know, for like The Witcher 3, like you can get that game for like $7.99 before all the DLC. It's really good, but you can get the game and then you can enjoy it, try it out, see if you like it, and then because you know that you do like it, you can get Witcher 4. Same sort of case here. I'm just taking a little relax from the controller because my head hurts a little bit from like really focusing, and like, and what happens is a lot of people don't really realize that like look at Nintendo and like the Mario Kart stuff, right? Companies don't really realize that like having a good deal is better. Like us picking up Witcher 3 and then like trying it out for like 20 hours and then picking up Witcher 4, for example, because then like even if like the story changes up, because here's the thing, Witcher 3 is like an acclaimed amazing game, right? Like it's apparently amazing, right? But Witcher 4 is going to have a different story, it's likely going to have different gameplay stuff, different quest lines and stuff like that, and it's made by the same company, but they're going to have a different employees. This means that while Witcher 3, you know that's going to be a great game, you're unsure if Witcher 4 is going to be a great game. But that doesn't mean just because Witcher 3 is a good game that you can skip directly to 4. You will have a different experience if you buy Witcher 3, play it all, and then buy Witcher 4 and play it all. That's why I think deals are good. But if you look at Nintendo as an example, because I know some people are going to get annoyed at me about this, but like, if you look at Nintendo, for example, and you're like doing this thing where you're like, oh, look at Mario Kart, it's 90 or whatever. Right? Like, it's around that amount. People are getting footsie, whether it's, you know, £10 under or over, and it's like, yeah, but Nintendo increased the price by 20. I don't think it's worth it, because you could say, but it has an open world. Yeah, but you're not going to be playing on the open world most of the time. And the open world, because it's a course-based game, the courses can take up a large amount of the land base. So what happens is that Nintendo's not realizing, oh, if we're going to have more DLCs, we're going to make more space. So does that mean that DLC is going to exist as an island? Is it going to exist as smaller courses, thus taking away the open world item? Because if you're playing the story of the game, if you're playing races in the game, you're not going to be able to utilize the open world. That's why I think the open world isn't as open world as some other games. Horizon Forbidden West is a good example of this. Or like Dragon Quest XI. Or like, I don't know, to a degree, even I'd say, like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, All-Star Battle, Eyes of Heaven is a better case of open world than Mario Kart is, because you are never going to go outside the courses, and you're not really supposed to go outside the courses most of the time. So it's really just a backdrop. It's like, it's the equivalent of Skyrim response of, but if you can see it, you can walk there. It's that exact same sort of response, but like in this case, in Skyrim's case, it helps you. But in the case of Mario Kart, it doesn't really help you to go off course for 20 minutes. You know? So I think it's kind of weird that they're asking for more money for... Because if you subtract all the features, characters and stuff from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe from Mario Kart 9 or Mario Kart World, whatever you want to say, and you subtract like the features from the previous games before that and everything, you're left, what are you left with? Are you left with what you would call 50? Are you left with what you'd call 60? Because I think everyone would agree you're not looking at that and saying that's 90, because it's not Mario Kart anymore. So Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, a game that we've been playing for years, has a sequel come out. And that sequel, much like Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, has a lot of features that are similar to Mario Kart 8. And the features that they're adding, while cool for gameplay wise, mostly just add options. But Tears of the Kingdom, at least it made more sense. While Mario Kart World creates a world to house all the courses and stuff, that's better than Tears of the Kingdom, which really just had an up puzzle area and like a downward combat area that was really just combat, making light and stuff. They made the fuse mechanic worse by limiting its function. At least Mario Kart doesn't have a intentionally limiting function like Tears of the Kingdom and their whole building things where like after a certain amount of times the pieces that aren't equipment, so like the walls or floor or whatever you built, will disappear. I don't like that personally. That just wastes resources, personally speaking. I don't like that. But at least Mario Kart 9 doesn't have any of those features. But then you remember, the open world isn't important to the course style of racing. I'd have I'm just stroking a cat with my feet because she's trying to like get up close to me or something. I don't know. Hi Tupper, how are you doing? Yeah? Purr. Yep. Anyway, I'm gonna get back into the game now. I've done my little tirade for like, I don't know, 5 minutes. Yeah. I just think that in general, Mario Kart 9 isn't really worth it because they're acting more so that like you've never played a Mario Kart game before, rather than acting like what it is. It's a sequel. Why does a sequel go up in price outside of like nostalgia and like knowing, oh, at least it'll be good? I'd rather a newer game get that price point and like, deserve it, because let's be honest, all games should just be around 50, and that way, a bad game like Mario vs Donkey Kong, whatever, can be worth 50, but it's actually worth like 20, right? That way that Nintendo make their money back on the losses they would receive. Because if they're not caring about like so here's the thing, if 3 people buy a game, 3 people buy a game at 50, that game is 150. right? If 2 people buy a game at 70, that's 140, right? That's a 10 difference between 3 people and 2 people buying the game. So technically, while it does add up in a long way, 70 being better, overall, more people buying the game is what's more important. And more people are also more likely to buy a game if it's cheaper. So if it's that 50 price and it's this big amazing game that you're going to want anyway, that's good. But here's the thing. For a game like Mario Kart, it should be cheaper anyway because most of its function is based around online connectivity. It's based around having Nintendo's online membership. You can't play Splatoon for a long time without having Nintendo Online. Same case applies Mario Kart. You can't really have a long time of playing the game if you don't have online. You will very quickly run out of time and power and what have you. Like stuff to do with the game is, well, you don't have online, your friends have online, they're playing thingy, they're playing these amazing games. You aren't. That's an advantage of PC. Even if you get a multiplayer like most games, you don't have to pay for online. So in my opinion the game can be a little bit more expensive on PC because you're not paying for online. But Nintendo are pushing price boundaries while it being an online game. This isn't your new Mario Odyssey, but it's like 2 times the length of Mario Odyssey. It's not Donkey Kong Bonanza being 90. It's an online game that you are going to need to continuously pay Nintendo money every year. And if you're not a fan of the retro consoles, because in my opinion, Nintendo's online subscription, for example, is still on those retro games. Like the GameCube still is a lot retro. When it starts getting into the Wii era and they put like Ben 10 Omniverse on there or Ben 10 Protector of Earth on there and whatever, call me then. I'll probably get a Nintendo Switch Online subscription because I love those games. But they're mostly doing this for first price, so in my opinion it's not that impressive, But back on to main point. Like Witcher 3 is £7.99. I'm willing to sacrifice graphics and like performance for a significantly cheaper game that is called way better. Because let me tell you something, Witcher 4 when that comes out is going to be above 50. It's going to be 70 in my opinion. It's probably going to be 70 or 80. It's going to be around that price. Witcher 3 isn't. I came to Seoya from a parallel world, and you're a normal person who got caught for vampires. The dead apostle just now was friends with the boss that controls this place, and we can be in together, right? Putting it broadly, yes, I'm the boy in school uniform. You can also teach social studies at my school, Miss Noel. You're the dance club's advisor, which has started this year. You're the daughter of the CEO of a national cafe chain, and you have a house in Akayama. Why do you know all this? Are they friends? And that's my opinion. Anyway, but I just find price efficiency so stupid these days because every single game is just going above 50 when every game should just stay at 50. I get if you're like, if anything, we should go reverse indie rules, right? Where like, if like a game company is like suffering right now, oh, we can pay a bit more for that. They're suffering right now. But then every other corporation will be like, yeah, but we're suffering, nom 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 nom. We're suffering. We need more money. Then we can keep the studios that we have under our belt keep giving them paychecks. We'll give them 1/5 of the paycheck that we'll get from the game, and the 4th will go to us CEOs and the stockholders and haha. Yeah. But you live in a cheap apartment here because you don't know anyone in this world. Oh, I get it. This is parallel world. So I've finally been reborn in another life. Miss Noel? No, don't worry, it's nothing, I'm fine. I'm not gonna sweat the small stuff. I feel good right now anyway. I don't really care that this is a parallel world. Like, I just think that, in my opinion, it's less that, like, I think that game prices should just stay 50. It's because I think they deserve to stay 50. You know, there are people who, you know, need to spend, like, you know, a lot of the money on a paycheck on a video game, right? And I have been playing through a lot of video games recently, so I get it. Like, all this, like, considering how many games I've beaten in, like, the past couple months, like, you kind of can guess where, like, I'm going with, like, this point, is that, like, some people get, like, a game and it's supposed to last them the entire month, or, like, it's supposed to last them, like, you know, a long time. And games can last me a lot, I'm not gonna lie. But here's the thing. Show a picture of Ben Grimm. Certain people can't afford, you know, games going to 70 or 80 or 90. Like, a lot of people can't really afford that because they were just, you know, happy with their game. You know, and if they get a shorter game like Mario Kart, you know, World as an example, you can't play that 24/7. You can't. There's not so much infinite story because you're gonna get bored at the end of the day because it's a Mario Kart. It's not like a, you know, Horizon Zero Dawn or something. Yeah, I'm gonna get on with it. I'm gonna shut up. And you there, in school uniform, you're on my side, right? Of course, you've been close ever since you saved me when you typed by the dead. After you fought them off, the police brought you in for questioning and I spoke with them, remember? Seriously? Oh, right. I remember now. I'm sorry for the trouble with my big sister. She's been engaged to a man for 10 years. Until yesterday when she found out he was just catfishing her and got incredibly drunk. Look at his devious smile. He's like, I did it. Was that really the right direction to take? The job was so sympathetic. It was kind of awkward. It's good though. He was a good officer. So his city is full of empathetic people. This is no good. What's with your attitude? You're teasing me like I'm a child. And why don't you have glasses on? And all you did was stand back to give advice. A friend would fight with me. Seriously. You watched me get beat up twice. Glasses? Do I normally wear glasses? I don't think I've ever worn glasses. And he has a bad hit to the stomach, so he told me not to fight. Remember? Oh, right, I remember now. I found you unconscious by the trash collection area, right? You had a bad injury on your stomach and I was surprised you were alive. Are you better now? Shall we rest a bit more before we go? Don't worry about me. I was just a bit shocked, and that put me into a childish mood. I've lost my memory like you have. I just can't fight. Oh, I see. I sort of had a sense that you were dangerous. That's all. Me? Dangerous? Not strong on anything like that. But that's just a vague impression of me, right?
そうよね。何言ってんだろう私。君は何度も助けてくれたのに。
You really helped me up many times. That's right. I saved you 5 times so far, and you've saved me 5 times. So we're even. But that helped me realize that I can count on you more than anyone else, Miss Noel. You think you can beat Roa, don't you? I'm sure you can, Miss Noel. Definitely. Really? Think so? If you do your best. As long as you don't try to grab his pole, slip and knock yourself out again, sure you can. Ouch. It just seemed like something I do. I kind of did that, didn't I? You starting to remember bits and pieces. It seems like you'll catch up to this, up on this part. Is he gonna kiss her? Want to resume the vampire hunt then? We already have a mark after all. Yeah, of course. It all just came back to me in a flash. There's a rich person's mansion with a view of the city. A sort of guarded place for disagreeable person, right? That's where Voa is hiding. Oh no! Not Voa! I had enough time with the vampire count. I'm so irritated that I'm gonna have to fight Roa on a character I don't know how to use. There's nowhere else as sinister as it. That place. Definitely. The place is very shady. Now that you mention it. Is that decided? Let's get going. I stand away before. I think now you're going with. By the way, I'm watching a short in the background. Spawn can totally rip into Wonder Woman. Like, I think Spawn would win against Wonder Woman. Anyway. But you're going with me this time. A strong, beautiful woman and an understanding young friend. Looks like I'm on my heroine's journey. Oh, Jesus. Oh. What? Where are you getting that from? You find one nerdy kid and go crazy? Or did you get hit by a trunk and lose your mind or something? Just because 1 or 2 things go well, doesn't mean that you'll get the outcome you want. There's no point in thinking that positively. You'll just end up disappointed in the end. Look at him, he's like, ooh. So it's time to wake up already. Oh no, maybe it's time I put you to sleep. Sweet dreams, Noel. And time to go back down to the bottom of the well. There's another Mr. Well here? Oh, it's a vampire that mimics its enemy's form. Wait, no, it's not. It's another me. She's naked Noel. What? Look at his eyes! What? Years and years of harsh self-criticism can cause this sort of issue. You're telling me you hated yourself so much? The energy multiplied itself into a new body? Does it make more sense if I describe her as my evil twin that stopped me from wholeheartedly doing my best? Oh, I get it. I saw her a few times when I was doing my makeup, so she's materialized now. Huh? What? I need a law explanation. Oh, you can tell me more later. The problem is her ability. Is Mega Noelle strong? Quite, she's my equal in every way. Except for some reason she has infinite black keys. Oh. It's unfair, isn't it? She really is my ideal executioner. There's no way I could beat that. You see, I'm enviable, tough and cool. Those are the feelings I'm made of. You have no chance. Just be a good girl and sit back and count your mere 10 black keys. Come on, that's not the problem. Miss Noelle's strength is her simplicity and fast rushes. They're clumsy, so just focus on one thing at a time. The style will be focused strikes, there's no need to get fancy. Thanks, kid. Generally, just use a single projectile when you use an opening. And really, fighting with a limited supply is actually cooler and takes more skill. You said it. It's not like I only have 10 shots. It's that I'm so good I only need 10 shots. Here I come, Mega Noelle. As if your infinite projectiles matter. I really want to learn more about Spawn. I think I should pick up some Spawn. Oh my god, he does have infinite. Ah! This wasn't... Jesus Christ! I'm getting dunked on! Ah! That's 3/4 of my health bar! I don't know what I'm doing, I'd like to make that clear. Dang it. No, 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 no! Dang it, how do I do the smart action? Oh, there, I figured it out. Ah, get dunked on. Oh my god! It's the second that happened, I knew that was going to happen. Sorry about that, was I too intimidating? No. Oh, good. Wait, yes, continue. Continue. I can't put it in quarters! I hate this. I hate this so much. I hate this so much. He then became the king of Ring of Hell and so on. He freely traveled to mortal hell and heaven. His positive events those comparable to him couldn't beat him. He's also mortal can take so his strongest being in comic history. His spawn slander is wild and you should watch the other side of a spawn like at base and literally all he has no transformation. Just two sides of the coin, having hell spawn powers and divine spawn powers, and immunity to all. Also never stop saying that Diana does not have hell movements, but Swiftman do not have hell movements. We are inspired by the angels to kill him and overthought. I agree with everything you said, but also has a lot of shit. doesn't have a regenerative healing. Choose the answers. Let's be real for once. She doesn't have to do it. Or outlasting it even if you load the two. Especially if you definitely will not run out of energy, and she will. A little moment. Comic rounds, I would say that she would win. Bro, heaven and hell are not his dimensions, that's not true, lol. And also, she doesn't need a healing factor to beat him up, you're just forgetting that she's upgraded and waste. Just pulling some of her last hours on that. Didn't this guy say that, like... No, I didn't say it's exactly. Yeah, Fire Force Max thing is just crazy. It's not to say that I think Wonder Woman doesn't have weird feats that are probably out of order, but like I just think that like genuinely, I do think that like, you know, things could be. This might need to be a multiple video thing. This is really hard. Jesus Christ! I might need to go into training mode. If I can't win this time, I'm going into training mode. I'm going to train for next time, and tomorrow I'm coming back. Tomorrow I'm coming back to just try and beat this stupid thing. Oh, Jesus! I'm not sure how strong 2 ults are, but I'm assuming it's not that much health. No, for God's sake! I'm trying to do supers! I think I definitely rely on overheads a bit more. I need to. By the way, I don't like transformations as much as like in this game as like a pure super. Like a pure super does raw damage, you just get it done with, maybe it's misses. You know what, screw you! Screw you! We heard that and he was like, nope. Screw you! Do something! Oh yeah, I'm coming back for my run back. I'm coming back for my run back. Into training mode we go. Oh, Jesus Christ.
まあそうよね。私も無理めだなって思ったし。ゲームオーバー。
Into training mode we go. There's no wow. Uh-oh, doorbell. I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna train mode.